Okay, so it is Alex from day number 41, and to start off day number 42, I've spent the last hour and a half playing around with this camera and then also my phone here, trying to figure out how to make this vlog better, and I finally got something which I want to show you in the way this whole episode is presented. So I was actually supposed to have my first meeting at 10 a.m., which is about 5 minutes from now. But luckily, the guy said that we're going to be pushing it back. So as I'm doing that, now instead of sleeping, I've got my coffee that's decaf. I don't really drink much caffeine. And then also tea here. And now I'm going to sit down, meditate, take the morning a lot more slowly instead of rushing into just immediately the calls that I was actually planning to do. All right, so I just finished my meditation and I want to actually take you through what I have planned for the day. So sitting down here and showing you what the actual task list looks like, you can see that my primary goal, as you can see right here, is to just complete everything you have on this video. Now, one thing that is going to be completely different is obviously the style of these videos that you're watching right now, which I've planned out the entirety of just here. So the purpose of today is to actually start client acquisition and the new video style, which is my funnel, the database reactivation, sales and setting SOP, and then also just making these new vids in this style. And then the lessons are about imperfect action and knowing your worth. Perfect action is about making these videos even though I know they're not going to be the best right now, and also knowing your worth when it comes to charging and the client acquisition. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to sit down, fill out all the data that I have, and then from that point on, I'm going to dive into the first task of the day. I've got about 56 minutes or so before my first meeting here, so yeah, it's going to be fun. Okay, so I just finished filling out my personal data and also my company scorecard and overall data. And I'm not gonna show you the personal data because that's my bank account, all my personal stuff. However, the scorecard that I actually have filled out. So yesterday we got our reel posted, we got our YouTube video posted, client communications done, 2 new organic subscribers, 253 views in total, 970 followers, so we're creeping up on 1,000 followers. Maybe we can hit that this week, that'd be super cool. $0 in ad spend. All of the activities that I have completed, 7 page views, 3 opt-ins, which is a 42.86% conversion rate. 0 calls booked showed close or cash in, as it was a weekend, didn't do anything of that nature. Now, going into this week and actually today, I have 2 calls, one with a potential client, one with an existing client, and take care of those, see how they actually end up. Then from that point on, I'm actually going to dive into the rest of the work that I was mentioning about the funnel, the database reactivation. But more importantly, you are about to watch me put together a reel in the new camera quality style, and yeah, we'll see how it ends up.
Honestly, that was pretty good.
Okay, so what you just saw there was me actually posting the shorts, and now they're uploaded to my Instagram and YouTube, so I can actually grab my pencil here and I can cross this off of the task list for today. Honestly, very, very happy with how they're coming along. I'm also recording the segment here so I can cross off the little record dot. So now that that is done, the style that I try and I'm actually trying to do with this entire new thing is more of a high quality camera, obviously using some cinematography, then also just maximizing this sucker right here using the 0.5 lens, the 4K 60 FPS shooting, and making sure that I really just slow down my actual workflow in order to make sure that it's all being documented and make sure I'm having fun along the way that I do this entire thing. And so far, I mean, I'm about an hour into this day and I've already documented more than I had done in weeks prior to this. So next thing that I've got going on is I actually have about 15 minutes or so to just open up the funnel nurture pipeline, see if I can throw anything quick together. Then I'm going to hop on this call with a potential client. I'll let you know how that goes and then maybe hop on with the client afterwards. But outside of that, I'm just going to be getting the work done, showing you as I update that, and maybe I document one of the workouts that I do a bit later today. But honestly, going super well, and I also actually should do some reading days, so I'll keep you updated on that. This is what I spend my whole day in the last 3 years doing, so it's always good.
For sure.
But yeah,
Awesome.
pleasure. No, you got a call to run to, so I'll let you take care of that. And yeah, chat with you Wednesday.
Bye. See you later.
Okay, so what you just saw was actually finished a call there and honestly went really well. The guy is doing like pretty good revenue, anywhere between like 30 to 40K a month right now. He wants to scale that up to around 100K a month in profit, which is completely doable with what he has right now. And the overall themes and lessons. Now, first and foremost, he was in a situation where he felt like he was doing a lot of admin work, and he also kind of felt like he was just not having the clarity of what to focus on to get to where he needed to be in the business. And the lesson that I want to take away from this call for even myself and anyone who runs a coaching business is understanding the phases that you're at, and then also how to optimize for them. So the coaching business world is like a massive forest of just shiny object syndrome and people flexing their revenue, and you don't really know what's true and what's actually going on. And for example, this guy wanted to get to 100K a month in profit. However, he was optimizing for a strategy that might make more sense when you want to get to $1 million, right? And you need to go viral on YouTube. You need to have a low ticket product. It needs to be complex. You need to have all these things. And it really just wasn't what he needed to do. Now, explaining what I meant by optimizing for this strategy is about moving the goalpost to the ball instead of moving the ball to the goalpost. So almost everyone I speak with, they say, all right, well, I need more leads. And this is what the exact same guy said: I need more leads, I need more traffic, da da da. And the answer was not they needed more leads, he needed more qualified leads. And if he had more qualified leads or the more expensive product, he could get to 100K a month, closing the exact same amount of clients and the exact same lead flow that he's doing right now, just by niching down and again, matching the supply level of the goal that you actually want to have to the demand level you have, instead of having the supply up here and being like, oh, how can I get more leads, views, ads? Because it just creates desperation that's not productive. So went through kind of the plan for going through all that, gave him clarity in that sense. We have another call scheduled on for, I believe, Wednesday, when I am actually going to be flying later this week. So that's going to be an interesting vlog. However, really good stuff. And yeah, very happy to have helped somebody, and probably going to be someone that I'm looking forward to working with, if not in the immediate future, in the long term. But yeah, super solid call. Now, some of you may know this about me and some of you may not, but I've spent probably my entire life being an athlete, and whether it was soccer, whether it was track, whether it was basketball, tennis, whatever it might be, I have always enjoyed just staying fit, something that comes natural to me. And I believe it was about 3 or 4 years ago, I decided to pick up boxing. And even though I'm not in a fight camp or even doing any fighting or actual bag work right now, I just like to stay in shape with jump rope. It's been just like an all-time favorite exercise that I keep up with. So I've got about 30 minutes to my next meeting, and I'm not sure if that one's actually gonna happen or if it's getting rescheduled. So I'm just going to work up a quick sweat and then jump in the pool and then get back to work for the day. But yeah, always prioritizing health. All right, so it is much later in the evening, actually around 7:20 p.m. now, and done for the day when it comes to the primary work. I was a little bit sleep deprived today, so really didn't get as much as I wanted to done during the middle of the day. But right now I've got the funnel and the nurture pipelines done, and the only task that I didn't manage to get to today, so this one right here is it's actually complete. That's like the nurture pipelines, whatnot. The one I didn't complete was the database reactivation, so gonna have to actually do that tomorrow. However, it was a really good day overall. I just want to get this vlog out now so it doesn't come out at like 9 p.m. or something along those lines. But probably going to sit down and work a little bit more in the evening. Tomorrow is our client call day, so we've got back to back starting at 9:30 a.m. all the way till 2 p.m., which honestly I'm actually quite happy for. Those calls are always fun. Client got a win today. Should actually be getting another payment in from a client on the 31st, so that's good to go. And yeah, just sales pipeline still moving pretty well. I just want to get all of this boring, lazy, just normal work out of the way so I can optimize for simply talking to people. And outside of that, I would rate this day a solid 8.25 out of 10. And tomorrow I'm looking to get a 10 out of 10 day. After that, I'm going to be headed back to Orlando. And yeah, so overall, I hope that the value you got from this video is worth the time that you spent watching it. And let me know what your thoughts are on this more kind of vlog cinematic style, trying to go like the Casey Neistat of business. But I'll see you in the next one.